Hello everyone, welcome back. So in the last video we discussed question number 1 of MCQs, which is based on case scenario, and in this video we are going to complete the second question. So we are starting with the questions. Advanced Trader is a partnership firm in Jaipur, Rajasthan. The firm has obtained GST registration at its head office in Jaipur. Further, the firm is having its depot for storage for goods in other districts in Rajasthan. The depots are added as additional place of business in the GST registration obtained at HO. Following details are provided about the firms for the month of July. So all the registration are shown as additional place. So they took a single GST number. The situation number 1. Advanced Trader received the goods worth rupees 5 lakh for which GST is payable on the reverse charge basis. The goods were received on 25th July. The supplier issued an invoice dated 24th July, and payment for the same was made by Advanced Trader on 30th July. Due to absence of accountant, the transaction was recorded in the books of account on 1st August. So in this case, time of supply is the earlier of the delivery of the goods, okay, or in the date of issue of invoice, 30 days from the date of issue of invoice and the date of the payment, okay, whichever is earlier. So in this case, the time of supply is 25th July on the date when the goods is received, okay. Point number B. In the month of July, Advanced Trader issued voucher worth rupees 2 lakh to its customer which were eligible to redeem against identified goods. So in this case, these goods are identified goods, so they can charge the GST right now on this amount. And also certain set of customers were issued voucher worth rupees 5 lakh in which they don't know what kind of goods they are going to redeem on this voucher. So the said vouchers are on these vouchers are we are not going to charge GST. Point number C. Mr. X, a partner in the firm, booked a hotel in Udaipur, Rajasthan for the wedding of his daughter in the month of October. The advance amount of 5 lakh for booking the hotel was paid by way of online payment from the current account of Advanced Traders in July. The hotel charged GST on such booking at the rate of 28% on the amount received as advance and issued as receipt voucher. So on this amount, on this kind of supply, they are not going to get ITC, and this is also not so this is a block credit point. Point number D. Advanced Traders made a supply of goods worth rupees 25 lakh rupees during the month of July. Out of the aforesaid supply, goods worth rupees 5 lakh were not liable to GST, but Advanced Traders inadvertently charges GST on such goods and collected the same for the customer. So they inadvertently charge the GST, so they need to deposit that amount of GST to the government fund. And due to clerical error, Advanced Traders made a deposit in minor head penalty of the major head IGST for the amount of rupees 3 lakh. There is no liability of interest on any IGST liability, and the amount is lying as unutilized on GST portal. So the balance of input tax credit as on 1st July for the firm is nil for all the registration, and GST is applicable in the aforesaid case scenario at the following rate unless otherwise specified: 9, 9, 18%. All the amount given above are exclusive of GST wherever applicable. So now we are discussing question number 6 on this case scenario. Compute the GST liability to be charged from the electronic cash ledger for the month of July by the Advanced Traders. For computing this liability, consider that there is no adjustment regarding amount provided in the point above. So we discussed 4 transactions above. On the first transaction, that is the case of reverse charge, and we are the receiver, so we need to pay the tax liability. So on the 5 lakh rupees at the 18%, 5 lakh rupees at the rate of 18%, we need to pay 90,000 rupees on that supply. Second supply is 2 lakh rupees of voucher is uh, specified goods. So on 2 lakh rupees, we need to pay the GST. That is 36,000. And remaining about the wedding of that car, about the wedding, so that on that there is not available ITC, and that is not the part of supply. And the fourth is they charge GST on 25 lakh rupees. So the GST on 25 lakh rupees is 4 lakh 50,000. Okay, so their total tax liability is, which they need to be paid from the uh, cash ledger. But any amount they paid from the reverse charge, so they get the ITC of rupees 90,000. So their total output tax liability is 4 lakh 86,000. So the correct answer is D. Okay, now moving to the question number 7. The amount of input tax credit available to advanced traders against the total booking expenses shall be. Would there be any change if the hotel is located? Because that is a block credit, so there is no ITC available. So the correct answer is A, nil. There is no change even if the located outside the Rajasthan. Okay, so correct answer is A. Now the question number 8. What is the time limit of issuance of so-called notice where GST is collected on supply which are not liable to GST? So in the act there is written there is no time limit to issue the so-called notice for the amount which is collected as GST on supply which are not liable to GST. So there is no time limit to issue a so-called notice. So correct answer is C. Question number 9. Advanced traders claim refund of amount paid erroneously in the minor head penalty of the major head IGST. The authority rejected the refund claim. Advanced trader filed a civil suit before the jurisdictional magistrate. Choose the correct answer. So, in case of refund claim, civil jurisdictional magistrate cannot pass any order regarding the refund claim. Okay, so in this kind of refund claims, jurisdictional magistrate of civil suit is not able to pass any order. So the correct answer is D. Any jurisdictional magistrate cannot pass any order regarding the refund claim. Correct answer is D. Question number 10. Advanced trader wants to utilize the amount paid erroneously in the minor head penalty of the major head IGST against its tax liability to be discharged in cash. Please select the correct option. So this is the amendment from this year. The amount can be utilized for the discharge liability under any minor head or major head. So now you can use the fund of the minor head for the major and major for the minor. So correct answer is C in this case. Now question number 11. In respect of consignments applied on 20th August, provisional assessment was resorted to. The assessment was finalized on 20th November and taxpayer become liable to pay rupees 10,000 differential IGST. The taxpayer paid this amount on 20th February next year. The number of days for which the taxpayer is liable to pay interest. So in case of provisional assessment, the day from which day they need to pay interest start from the due date of the payment when provisional assessment is done. In month, due date of the month. Suppose in this case provisional assessment is done in 20th August. So the month in which provisional assessment is done, the due date of the return of the August month, which is 20th September 2000 XX, from the date the tax is paid. So that is 21st September to 20th February, which is the total number of days counts to be 153. How? 10 days of September, 31 days of October, 30 days of November, 31 days of December, 31 days of January, and 20 days of February. That is 153 days. The correct answer is B. Which of the following statement is false? So whenever we see any question, they ask which one is the negative one. So we need to read all the lines. First, anti-dumping duty is imposed when the article is exported from any country to India at more than its normal value. So this is incorrect, because anti-dumping duty is going to be imposed when an article is exported from a country to India at less than its normal value. The first is the incorrect answer. So the right answer of the 12th question is A, because this statement is wrong. So in question they ask which statement is false. The correct answer is A. If you read all other three statements, I think all of them are correct. So we can read, safeguard duty shall not be applicable on articles imported by 100% EOU or SEZ unit unless specifically made applicable. That is true. Safeguard duty shall not be imposed on article originated from developing country if the share of the import of the articles from that country is less than 3%. This is also correct. Central government may exempt notified quantities of an article when imported from any country into India from whole or part of the safeguard duty. That point is also correct. So question number 30. Which one of the following statement is incorrect in relation to refund provision under the Custom Act 1962? Okay, so the first point, interest on delayed refund is payable for the month of applicant only if duty ordered to be refunded is not refunded within 3 months. So अगर आपको रिफंड 3 महीने के अंदर नहीं मिलता डेट ऑफ रिसिप्ट ऑफ एप्लीकेशन से, तो वहाँ से इंटरेस्ट पे करना होगा गवर्नमेंट को. सो दिस स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट. If the imports were made by an individual for his personal use, the amount of duty found refundable is paid to the applicant instead of being credited to the consumer welfare fund. So this is also correct. In case of imports and goods are used for the personal use, so in that case, the amount is going to be credited into the applicant account, not to the consumer welfare account. This statement is also correct. Point number 3, application for refund has to be made within 1 year of the payment of duty where duty is paid under protest. That is not correct, because there is no time limit where for the duty paid under the process. You can claim the refund anytime. Okay, so the point number 3 is incorrect. Point number 4, doctrine of unjust enrichment applicable if refund of duty is related to drawback. So this is also incorrect. In case of duty drawback, unjust enrichment is not applicable. In this case, refund is going to be credited into the applicant amount directly. So statement number 3 and statement number 4 is incorrect. So our correct answer is C. Okay. Now question number 14. So all the 13 questions of MCQs are discussed by me. In the next video, I'm going to discuss the descriptive questions of RTP. For that, thank you so much for watching this video.